What's up, guys? Got a CD open today. I want to ask you, has there ever been an instance where you're ordering something, music online, and it's a band that you don't even have to hear a single song from them? You already know that you want the album. I've had that happen a few times for bands I already keep up with. Like I know their general sound, and I might be at work. They'll drop a pre-order for their new album, and release the new single with that. And I got time to place the order, but it's not really good situation for me to be blasting my music. So in good faith of them, I'll place that pre-order. But have you ever ordered an album from a band you've never even heard before? Well, that is what has happened to me most recently, because frankly, I feel like I don't really need to hear them to know how much I'm going to enjoy it.
Isn't that right, Thomas? Isn't that right?
Because I already know the bands that the guys that are in it were in before. So this is the most recent Dennis Lixon / Post Refused project. I believe it's pronounced Backengrillen. But yeah, it contains not one, not two, but three former Refused members. So I really feel like this is kind of a post-Refused project more than anything. They described it as death jazz. Doesn't that just sound interesting? Yeah, it's got obviously Dennis Lixon, my punk rock hero, who I think is extremely underrated. I mean, most Americans know of his band Refused, but they don't realize that he's been in a ton of other bands. And even though they might not be as popular over here, they're all really good. Two of my favorite albums of his were actually fairly recent albums. Invasions, Let the Night Love You, and the first Vana's Casino album. So check out those bands and albums too if you haven't already. But in addition to that, as their drummer, I believe his name is pronounced David Sandstrom or something like that, who I feel like is really the unsung hero of Refused. In general, I've always thought that he was a phenomenal drummer, as some funky Swedish name that I can't really remember, and even if I could remember, I probably couldn't pronounce it. But the second to last track of Shape to Pump to Come is my all-time favorite drum song. But something that's a more recent discovery of mine is that he actually wrote the bulk of the music for Refused. So, all of those iconic Refused guitar riffs, those are actually coming from their drummer. And even though Dennis Lixon wrote most of the vocals, he did also contribute a handful of vocals for some of the songs, or some of the lyrics for the songs. And there was a handful of demos where he recorded all the tracks himself, including the vocals for the lyrics that he wrote. And it also has their bassist, Mangus something, I think was his name, and no guitarist. Instead, they got a saxophone. So I've rambled on quite a bit for this, but I feel like there's a lot to talk about this. So here we got the album. You can see the members on the back. I got on CD. They did have vinyl options, but it was shipping internationally, so between vinyl already costing more, and then vinyl costing more to ship, and it costing more to ship it internationally, I opted to go for CD this time. I was under the impression that this is a pre-order, but I think it actually wasn't. I think they had them in hand when they announced it. So it didn't take very long at all to get here. So pretty simple disc, really nothing behind it. No booklet or anything, just a simple gatefold, whatever you'd call this. But yeah, so that's the first new album that I got of the year. I always feel like that's kind of something interesting. Last year, my first album I got was my least favorite. So hopefully we'll be starting off stronger this year with Backengrillen. So yeah, today's my first day of vacation. For those who don't know, I am a night worker, so something that I do when I am taking lengthy time off work. In this case, 9 days. Is I like to kind of stay up late to kind of become a more normal daytime person temporarily. So that's what I'm doing right now. So if I'm acting kind of weird, that's because I'm really tired. It's way past my bedtime. But the whole purpose of all this is to take a trip to New Orleans. I'll be seeing Nine Inch Nails, one of my favorite bands. My favorite band that I haven't seen live yet. I'll say that for sure. So yeah, and I might do a few other vloggy type things on there. So keep an eye out for all that. And yeah, I'll see y'all then.